All right, guys, thanks for joining us for tonight's Unstoppable Misfit team call. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I do want you to grab a pen and a notebook. Hopefully you always have those for the team calls, but I'm going to have a few things that I'm just going to want you to take note on. Tonight we're going to be talking about the emotional shift and why emotions are so vital to be successful. Before I get too deep into this, I want to just touch base real quick on the 4 vital behaviors. We all know them, but I want to share my screen. I found, of course we all know what they are, but I found something online that was pretty useful. And I wanted just to show these, and then I'm going to kind of go into explaining more about like how I use and direct my emotions. So let's see. Okay. So this was something, I guess one of the coaches did for her training. It was pretty cool, but it was just the 4 vital behaviors. And we know what they are, but invite. So as you see, she has these cute little graphics. We all do these from time to time. If you don't, you should. Be proof the products work. We all know that's a huge one. Whatever it is, whether it's a workout program or if it's the Shakeology that's making you feel better or the vitamins or the skincare, like whatever you're using, just be proof that the product works and share it. Personal development is huge, and this is going to be a huge part of the call tonight, is make sure that you're showing that and you're sharing with people what it is, through different posts. You don't always have to just talk about it, but shoot a picture of it, show people what you're reading, and recommend some good things. Another one is recognition. As we all know, we love to be shouted out. We like to be recognized for things that we've done well. So you do this not just for people on your team, but challengers too. And this is a huge emotional thing as well, because this is going to connect you with people even more. So the way that emotions that I play into it, if you really think about it, emotions are going to be everything that we do. Like every single thing. We think about it. We think about how it makes us feel. And then we go based on that feeling. I am a very, over emotional person at times. So I let those fears and thoughts and things really take over and control way too much. So what I try to do is through personal development, as you can see, I have a little stack here. Right now I'm reading Get Over Your Damn Self, if you haven't read that yet. Reading personal development is going to allow you to, I guess, tune in more to yourself, because we all think, okay, I know who I am, or I know how to do this, or I know this is my hang up, or maybe my problem, or whatever. But if you're not really tuning in and you're allowing that quiet time to understand yourself, then you're not going to be able to truly connect and make this business work, if that makes sense. I've always tried to say it, well, I hate to say try. I've always said to myself, I can and I will. Because as we always say, I'll try. So when it comes to our power hour, well, I'll try to do better. No, I can and I will. I'll try to reach out to some people today. No, I can and I will. It's an emotional shift. It's a mental shift. If you are reading a personal development book, I would like for you to drop them in the comments, because we really need to update the list on the team page. So if you're reading it, I know Tracy's reading a good one. Y'all drop it in the comments too. But I want you to write down, right now, well, besides after you write your PD in the chat, I want you to write down, if you think about your characteristics of who you want to be, the best version of yourself. If you write down some characteristics and think about, okay, well, what is that? I'm not going to ask you to close your eyes right now, but if you really channel yourself and you're okay, who is it that I want to be? How is it that I want to be? That's the person that you really are. And as hard as it is, because we get in our own head, we always think, well, that'd be nice, but, or I can't because, or that's just not me, or that's just not possible. No, it really is. And it's our emotions and our fears and our just limiting beliefs that get in the way of us. So I want you to write those down, because I'd love for you to share those through here, through the group at the end. I'm going to call on some people. But I want you to let go of any part of yourself that doesn't believe that. Just for an example, just for an example, I never really thought that I'd be a good stay-at-home mom. Never, ever. I thought I don't have the patience for it. I don't do crafts. I can't do that with my kid. I can't run an at-home business and have a kid. Like, I limited my beliefs because I was thinking, oh, I'm not that kind of person, but I want to be. So the emotions within that, I said, okay, well, what can I do to try? And I'm not going to say fake it till I make it, but kind of just do it until it works. And so that's what I've done with, even my whole business. I thought I started this out as just a way to earn extra money after having a new baby and to lose weight. Then I saw what was possible, and at first I was scared as shit. I was like, I want to be like Vicki, and I want to be like these other coaches, and they're able to spend time with their family, but that's just not me. I can't do that. I'm scared to talk to people. I don't know what they're going to say. And it was that fear and those emotions that took over. And finally, just through personal development and working like on these team calls and working with my success partner and just finding that community, like using the hell out of this community. Like, we have all these girls here, like, use each other. That's what we're here for. It's not just to show up on a Tuesday night team call, but to like be here for that community. So when I started doing that and saying, I do want this, it is possible, that's when I started thinking of those characteristics, not just like the stay-at-home mom, but just everything in my business that I wanted. Okay, I want to talk to this many people. Well, I'd freak out. What am I going to say? What am I going to do? It's easy to get in your own head. And I have some tips for those in a minute. But basically, emotions impact everything you do. So that's anything from time management, your decisions, communications, stress, accountability. I don't know about you, but to me, that plays a huge part. Especially, like I said, I'm a little bit over emotional about everything. But to me, the way that I think about it is when you are more aware of your emotions, you can better handle them. And maybe I learned this I've been in and out of therapy my whole life since I was 7 years old. I had a defiance disorder, which means I don't like authority, specifically for women, which is quite funny. But so I've worked quite on a lot of things. And granted, I've still not perfected everything, but I believe that if you continue working and you start to be more aware of, okay, this is how I feel when I do this, but this is how I want to feel when I do this. So for instance, if you are inviting, going back to the vital behaviors, if you're inviting and you're like, oh God, I'm scared, or I don't know what they're going to say, or, okay, so you're in your emotions, you're scared. Well, how do you want to feel? You want to feel excited. You want to feel like, I have this to offer, man, they're going to join my team. Like, you want to be, then what you have to do is you have to like manage. So you're aware of how you feel now. So now you have to manage it. You have to go, okay, I'm aware that I'm scared. Now I'm aware I don't want to be scared. And so you're going to like manage that, and you're going to try to get in that headset. So head frame, mind frame, whatever, try to say. So you're going to pull out that personal development book. You're going to read that highlighted section that you did. You're going to read I'm sure if you're like me, you have a million Post-its on the wall. Like, whatever it is, like, you're going to go to your space and you're going to go, okay, this is what I have to do. And if you don't already do that, like, if you don't have Post-its, get them. If you don't highlight in your book, do it. If you don't write down notes on team calls, do it. It's like funny that you think that you might not ever look at them again, but you really might, especially when you start doing this. So now that you're aware of that about your emotions, now you have to be aware of how that works when you are like socially interacting. And I use my hands a lot, even though you guys, sorry. So if you are accurately picking up someone's emotions through inviting, depending upon the situation, you're able to manage the conversation based on how they are. Like, so we know that, Mary Jo's why is she just had a baby and she's dealing with postpartum, and she's, and you understand her emotions. Now you know how to direct that and help her. Emotions, like, literally connects us with people. We don't help people because they want to lose 30 pounds. We help people because they want to lose 30 pounds because they want to be able to run with their kid or play with their kid or be off blood pressure medicine or like, and they want to feel the happiness and best version of their life. So everything that we do is linked through emotions. And if you can just connect with yourself and understand yourself better, then you can go forward with understanding your clients, or I say clients, challengers. You can understand your prospects, whomever, better because you're able to listen more to what they're saying and to understand that whatever's going on with them emotionally does not have anything to do with you. So when people ignore you and it makes you feel bad, you're making yourself feel bad. They aren't making you feel bad. How many times have you opened a message and you go back? I did like 5 of those today. I was like, oh my God, girl, I'm so sorry. I marked this as read and totally forgot to respond. It happens. So when you go back and you message them, take that weird emotion out of it. Be like, instead of being like, hey girl, sorry, I know you saw my message or whatever, or either call their bluff and say, hey, I've written you 4 times in the past 2 months and I see you're reading it. Like, it's, be honest with me, give me feedback. Like, take the fear out and just go head on, because whatever they're dealing with has nothing to do with you. They are just not aware maybe of their own emotions. And that's something that people can learn through you. When you continue to be a product of the product and you're posting how you're feeling better, you're living better, and you should be sharing this daily. And when you're inviting people, remember too that it's not always a big, huge, scary invite. It's simply just like inviting them into your life, adding them as a friend. You are, inviting them into conversation. And then as it flows, you will get there, but you can't get in your own way. Tracy says she has tons of notebooks and she always goes back to read. I literally do. Like, I had to get, this is so bad. Well, of course it's all going to fall out now. I have so many Post-its that, like, there's just tons of them that I had to get a folder for my binder specifically to put my Post-its. So yeah, I love taking notes because I know it's going to come back around and I'm like, ooh, I know I had something somewhere about something. So basically what it boils down to is taking control of your emotions and really being more aware of them. So it's really, really hard to kind of get in this mindset. And it's hard to change it because I'll sit down and I'll message, and I deal with PMDD, which I've been suffering with lately. So I get in my own head and I get in my own way a lot, 7 to 10 days of the month. So what happens is I get, I don't want to talk to anybody. I feel this way. And I'm like, I can't let that control me because I'm so much stronger than that. And it is hard. I mean, anybody who deals with depression or anxiety, I mean, you may be familiar with that, but it's like you just get in your own way and you get in your own head, and you have to remember those are like emotions too. I mean, granted, the hormonal, but like those are emotions. That's how I'm feeling. Like, come on, control it, channel it, pray, meditate, put on some music and dance around. Like, do what you have to do to zen, to get back to you, to get back to the person you want to be. Do I want to crawl in bed right now and spend the next 3 hours taking a nap? Or do I want to spend the next hour building my business to make it the empire that I want to be so that I can provide for my family, work out to make sure that I'm meeting my goals, meal prep to this? Like, you have to just take back control. Do I do this every day? No. Am I preaching to myself right now? Yes. So, so I definitely know that it takes a lot of work, but when I was talking to Vicki about that team call, I was like, I just really feel that this is something I want to talk about because so many people, we get in our own ways. Raise your hand if you've ever gotten in your own way, maybe even today. So I want this to be like an open discussion. So I'm going to unmute, and I want to see, well, let me read the questions first, then I'm going to unmute because I want to ask you guys some questions. Oh, How to Stop Feeling Like Shit. That's an interesting book. I would like to read that. That's a good one. I Am That Girl in the Big Leap. I would like to read it. I think I read it. I've read so many. Is that sad? I can't always remember which ones I've read. I want to read Eat the Frog and The Big Leap. What are some best practices for setting time reading PD? Okay, so I'm reading 12-Week Year 2. I actually have 2, and what's really funny is I used to be tickled that Vicki could read 2 books, you know, because I was like working 8 to 5, and I'm like, who reads 2 books at a time? Is that even possible? Like, what? And then now that I'm home, I'm like, I'm 2 booking it. But no, Tracy, what I do right now, because I'm doing 80-day obsession with our time nutrition, I'm having my pre-workout meal, and during that time that I'm waiting is usually when I'm reading. I'm getting in my like mindset of, okay, get that positivity. You're going to crush the workout. And then usually after the workout is when I do my power hour, just because I'm still running high on fumes and energy and I'm feeling like a badass. So that's usually how I do. I would love to hear everybody else's. Rising Strong by Brene Brown. Self-love experience. Ooh, or experiment. I need to write these down. Tracy, would you copy those and chat them to me so we can put them? We're running a self-love group for February. I mean, it's fitness as well, but we have a lot of self-love, so I really love that. Christine, Lord, I know you're a big note taker. Christine takes the best notes. I'm always like, I'm like the girl in school. I'm like, can you rewrite this for me? Oh, that's a good one, Tracy. Do I have other ladies with PMDD that I chat with? So this is a huge thing with connecting with other people, and there's actually a team call that I'm doing in 2 weeks on this, and it talks about stop looking for customers and start making friends. And this is what goes like the PMDD. I'm in PMDD awareness groups. I'm not in depression and anxiety groups just because those tend to be, it was a little too dark for me. It just dug me, like it took me backwards instead of going forwards. So, but PMDD groups, I'm in mom groups, I'm in planner groups, I'm in biracial kids groups. I'm in like any kind of group that has something to do, and I make friends super easy. And really, to be honest with you, I just take the scary out of it. Because when I first started, I thought, oh my God, this is so scary to add people, especially on Facebook, because you're like, what are you clicking ad for? You don't know me. But then I was like, you know what? No, like, it's okay. Like, I met them in a group. I talked to them about something. Hey, girl, hey. And so that's what I do. And it takes the scary out, just knowing that we have something in common, where it's not like, oh, hey, I'm just adding you because you look like you might want to lose weight. Like, ew, that's gross to think about somebody, you know? Like, so, oh, good. You're in a lot of groups too. I love it. I love it. Jackie says she reads hers while she's eating and waiting to work out. Good. Okay, so I want to unmute everybody. Let's see how I can do this. Unmute all. Okay, so I unmuted everybody, I think. I want to know, guys, what did you write down? Like, what are some characteristics of the best version of yourself that you want to be? Missy.
The best version of myself, confident and inspiring. Those are probably the biggest two. When I struggle like talking, like I think after last week I have a little bit more balls, and so I'm not so scared to talk, but my confidence, I have to have that, or I feel like I won't be able to do anything in this business.
I definitely agree. And I loved your video, the one about, you know, you were putting on your socks and shoes and you were like, I don't feel like doing this right now, but I got to get up and do it. You know what I mean? Because that's relatable. And that's also emotional tie-in for people to see, okay, I can do this too, you know? And so you like really balled up there. So I love
my
that.
kids screaming next to me, all pissed off. I was like, good timing, kid. Nice.
That's the thing though. It's life. It's life. But you didn't let that stop you. And that's the thing is you pushed forward anyways. And some days that's really hard to do. But then some days you're like, I need to just go live, or I need to check in with my group. I need to do this because as much as they need me, I need this too.
For sure.
What about you, Jessica? What are any characteristics that you are working towards or like wish you had?
I would say definitely confidence. I'm kind of more of a quiet,
Okay, what is your favorite, guys?
back in the shadows kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely need to get out there more and be more confident with what I'm doing and who I am. And
Are you reading any personal development right now?
yeah, actually, I'm reading Mastering Your Mean Girl.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good. Well, good. And I challenge y'all to keep writing this down. Like as your week goes, like go, okay, like if something happens and you're like, oh, I don't like the way that went, go, okay, well, how could that have been? What could I have done different? What characteristics could I have had, that was different? What about you, Nicole?
What do you think? What do you say that for?
Oh, I can't hear you. Okay, there you go. Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I just got out of the shower, so my hair. Question?
That's okay. No, you missed it. It was just about characteristics. Like when we're trying to be, or we think about the best version of ourselves, how we perceive that. Like, like things that we want to be.
I think for me, it would be consistent. I really struggle in the consistency. I have best of intentions before I get out of bed every morning, and then I am the queen of excuses.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. That's huge on mine is consistency. Like if I can just be more consistent, I can get more shit done. Okay. There's another Nicole on here. Nicole Bailey. Hey, can you hear us? I can't hear you. Click join audio. I'm going to go to Tracy while you're figuring that out. Tracy?
Hey, so I would say that the biggest thing for me is determination and consistency, because I have fallen on and off the consistency bus for 4.5 years, and I have just, decided in the last year that things are going to be different. And I have to be consistent and show up every single day, not just for myself, but for my team and for you guys. And determination. Like I'm determined, like I'll get out to have a transformation this year. And it's been a great thing being a part of the 80-day obsession group because it pushes me to make changes in myself and be able to show everybody that I can do that. So that's where I'm at.
Thank you for sharing. What about you, Candace?
My biggest thing I would like to work on is my confidence level. I jump up and down with it. Some days I'm good with it. Some days I'm like, wah. It's just, I'm all over the place and how I feel about myself and where I'm going. So,
yeah. What I challenge you guys that the confidence part, what I'll say is, and I'm sure you may reading, are you reading a book, Candace?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm reading Rising Strong.
Okay. Yeah. So the biggest thing that I can say on confidence is it's definitely something that, again, everything is it's in our mind. Everything we do, guys, it really is. It's emotional. And so anything that you're saying here tonight, especially confidence, dial back in and think, okay, where am I confident at? Like in what aspects of my life, where am I confident at? Where am I not confident at or consistent at, not consistent, whatever. And then think, okay, like, how can I change that? How do I feel about that? What can I do? And this is truly like going to take you a while. Like write this down. This is like a daily, like we get in a rut of life and we do all these things, but it's like, if you do not work on that, yourself, then all these other things are not going to fall in place. This is very, very important for you to take time and do and figure out and to make sure you're, successful with yourself, but also in your business. What about you, Jackie?
Chips off the floor of the car. You gotta feed them, and if you're gonna leave them, crack a window and give them water, all right? Promise?
Hold on.
Okay.
Out there watching some ridiculous show.
It's okay.
I don't think you guys want to hear Trailer Park Boys. Mine is I need to get rid of my self-doubt. And Dana, I can relate to you, like how you were in the beginning looking at Vicki and being like, I want to be like her, and I want to be like this top coach and that top coach. And I find myself comparing myself, and I hate that. And I know I can't do that. And I also find myself comparing myself to me last year. And I was doing so awesome last year. And this year it's like, I just feel like I suck. And so that's why I'm reading How to Stop Feeling Like Shit, because I gotta, I guess, build my confidence back up in myself like it was before. And
do you know what took a turn? Was there, I mean, you don't have to talk about it right now, but are you aware of maybe a moment or something that changed?
oh, my entire life has changed. Like
Yeah.
a lot of shit has changed. So I'm just trying to get like back on my feet, and I
Into
want
a
to
new
find
space.
my passion. Yeah. I want to find my passion in this business again. So I
Yeah.
know it's there. It's just, I'm not sure why I can't get to where I was. And
Well, don't try to get where you were. Now try to get somewhere else.
right.
And because maybe everything that you went through is redirecting you in a different way through the business. And as long as you stay in tune with that and continue to work on that, and that's a good book to start with, because a lot of people don't, even though we know we need to read personal development on what we're going through, sometimes we go, like, I love businessy books. So I'll go pick up a business book and I'm like, Dana, you need to read like something for your soul, something that's good for you, you know, as a person too. So it's really good that you're reading that and you're working on that. And that's daily. What did Tracy say? Oh yeah. Start with one small, the chat moved. Start with one small area that you feel you can work on daily. Exactly. With confidence and everything. Like, I mean, I write that down, and, comparison is one of the hardest things. We see all these coaches and they're doing, and it's not just that, but like anybody in life, they're like doing amazing and they're doing great. And we're like, oh, I want to be like that. I want to be, and it's hard not to, but we, instead of, and I read this in, I don't remember, y'all, I have the worst memory. Kara, girl, boss, she was at
Tracy,
Summit.
you're so sweet.
What was the girl at Summit? Kara, what was the book? Girl Code? Girl Code.
Oh, Girl Code, yeah.
I'm like, what? So she says in her book, like, instead of like, not to say that we envy, but we do. Like, when we see that and we compare, that is jealousy and envy, and because we want that so bad, and maybe not the exact same thing, but like we are like, oh, I'm so ready. But use that is your drive, and use that as your inspiration. And, even talk, like if you see some of the top coaches or whoever that inspires you, like talk to them, like, what are you doing? Because their vibes that are already like rubbing off on you, just seeing that, like if you talk to them and ask them for help. And I've reached out to tons of people I don't even know, and I'm like, hey, I really love, like, what are you doing? Or how long have you been doing this? Or what books are you reading? Like, ask people, because, it possibly could get you, in that direction that you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next? Patrice, are you available to talk? Oh. I just saw your cute little picture, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. For me, it's definitely controlling my emotions and just my anxiety.
So just overall, is that something you struggle with daily, or is it like time to time?
Yes. No, it's definitely a daily struggle for me. Just forcing myself to put myself back out there, because I do have trouble with comparing myself to myself, the way I used to be before I had such bad anxiety, and the things I've been through, and I feel good and I feel healthy, but emotionally, I just need to get there and just be able to catch up to where I feel physically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's hard too, to feel like you used to feel, or, things, and that was really hard for me too. Well, especially a lot's changed in my life, but I think I always played the comparison game with the old me. And I'm like, when am I going to be like that again? Or when am I going to feel like this? And sometimes you just, like I was telling Jackie, sometimes you just have to like ride where you're at and try to go to a whole new, like a new you, I guess, in a sense. Like,
yeah,
we all want to get over what we're battling, but we want to like improve, I guess, and be better than before. I don't really know how to explain it, but I'm definitely so much better than the person I was before. I tried to be the person I used to be, which is really hard. Like I was always trying to be so hard to be that old me that was, I felt was energetic and a people person and, didn't really battle with depression that much. And now I'm like, okay, well, I have a lot of things that are different, but like now I don't know, something about this community and the personal development has like rocked my world. And I didn't touch a personal development book for like probably the first year of my business because I thought it was hooey. I was like, it's good. I don't need that. What, are you reading a book right now?
I'm not. I need to find a good book to get into. I think that's part of my problem is I don't have very good focus on where exactly I'm going from where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of
you should definitely check. And if you don't have, if you don't have time, you could do podcasts too. I mean, not a podcast, like an audio book. But I strongly suggest. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I used to like, oh my God, reading. I mean, I love reading, but when it came to reading this, it was hard for me to concentrate. But now that I feel like I get my cup refilled almost. So,
Patrice, are you friends with Cindy Atkinson?
I believe so, yes.
You should message her and just let her know what you're looking for because she's seriously like the PD guru. She has read every book in the world.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
And she will definitely be able to help you pick a good one that I think would get your attention.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll definitely message her.
Okay, see, Nicole Bailey got on a different computer now.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, your phone. Okay. Oh, hold on. You're echoing. Let me make sure.
I think it's because my computer was on.
Oh, yep.
Hold on.
Move away.
Sound like you're from outer space.
Step away from the computer.
Sorry, guys.
So funny. Just close. Yeah, so just close out of it on your. But yeah, consistency is while I'm waiting for her to do that.
Oh my gosh.
You finished. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So mine would definitely be confidence. I'm super shy. Once I get to know people, I'm fine, but across the computer, like I don't know how to approach people, and I have a lot of people that I do talk to, but like I'm such a pushover. They'll ask me questions, and I'll answer. I feel like they just like get all the information from me that they want, and then they don't do anything with it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really hard for me because like I want to help them, but I feel like they don't like really want my help, other than just my knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Then yeah, you may need to just work on, and I'd love to chat with you more about that too, if you want, maybe to work on how you're going about the messaging and the inviting and the certain extent that you are helping them. Because I found myself tiring myself out with people, with giving them advice on what to eat and what to work out in the meanwhile of them waiting to save up and get their package that they never ever did. And I would exhaust myself. So in certain aspects of that, I think that I never ever, and I'm a bit, what this whole call is about emotions. I'm very emotional and I'm very, and when coaches say, oh, I would do this if I never got paid again, I'm truly one of those people. Like some people may just say that to say that, but I like really would. Like I need this. I love helping people. So I don't ever just throw anybody to the whatever and say, oh, okay, bye. But I don't exhaust myself anymore. I let them know what I have to offer when it starts. Are they interested? I give them a little bit of, as much information as I feel they need. We've already talked about goals. I remind them of their goals. I'm continuing to ask them, that's great. They're doing good. Are you ready to join my challenge? Like you just kind of need to know when to, I guess, limit or stop the conversation and give instead of giving too much of your time. You need to be confident to know this is what I have to offer. And this is part of my group. I would love once you sign up for us to talk, more about this, and this.
Okay.
So if that makes sense, but you're welcome. My thing is definitely consistency. And that's why I got this handy dandy planner that I sort of use. I'm trying to understand its not hard to understand, but I get to, I'm just a hot mess. So I know that, okay, this is my daily power hour, but I get in my own way. I get in my own way of, the invites or the follow-ups, or my inbox gets full. And it makes, so there's different things. And that's what I do is I write down each day, like, how did I feel about this? And I'm just trying to become more aware, because in order to be successful, like truly guys, in order for us to be successful, and not just with coaching, but like, if you think about it, you really need to, if you're a parent or you have a best friend or a spouse, you need to be able to be more aware of yourself. And so you can deal with them. Well, let's say deal, but interact and enjoy them. And, like with my patients and stuff, as far as me being the stay-at-home mom, I need patience for my business too. I need patience for my husband. So it's all around. Hey, Deborah, welcome on the call. I see Christine. I don't know if Christine hopped back on or she hopped off, but we were just talking about how emotion pretty much plays part in the overall scheme of everything, and how we can hold ourselves back a lot just by the way that we feel about something, and being more aware of how you feel. And then, managing that and saying, okay, this is how it makes me feel, but this is how I want it to make me feel. Like inviting, I'm scared, but I don't want to be. I want it to be exciting. And also characteristics. Christine, what characteristics do you, can I unmute? Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
Go. Wait, I know you had to go earlier. What characteristics would you say that you want? Like your best version of yourself?
Oh, consistency for sure. Because I know that, like, when I put in 25% effort, like, it happens, but I'm not consistent. So that is something I'm really working on. I don't have to have a perfect day. Not every day has to be perfect, but I have to do a little bit each day. So
definitely understand that. What about you, Deborah? Can you hear us? I think she's frozen. If you can hear us, Deborah, just chat in the, oh, that's weird. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, what characteristics overall, like as a coach, are you looking to like improve?
Sorry, I'm going somewhere where it's quiet.
That's okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm trying. Okay, first I'm trying to get myself out there, and not be afraid to, talk or share, what I'm proud of. Because every time when I do, I don't know, I get these people that aren't even my friends on Facebook at all. And I got these guys commenting on me, well, you still look fat, or you still look like a cow. And it's like, come on, I'm trying to do something for myself. I'm not out there trying to please anybody. I'm doing this for me. My wives are for me.
Yeah. Is this on your personal page or your like page, or? Yeah, like Tracy said, block them.
Yeah, I blocked them. No, this is on my Facebook, page. And I don't know, lately I just don't want to really post there anymore. I just want to go on my Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And if that's where you feel safer, that's absolutely fine. But let me tell you what. Get real in here. Somebody came to me last night with similar stuff that you're going through. They were actually quite harassed and almost completely wanted to give up on coaching. The thing is there are going to be people like that. They're going to be bullies. They're going to be perverts. And there's going to be all kind of people out there. And you have to truly just block the hell out of them, toughen up, and go, remember why you're doing this. And maybe see, is there a hashtag? Because I won't lie, I accidentally did the hashtag MILF because I thought that Kim Kardashian was changing it into Mothers in Love with Fitness because she had a tank that said it. So I thought it was going to be cool. No. That was just a bad idea. So it could be anything from your hashtags to maybe the friends that are liking it to other people that are liking it. Maybe there are friends in your list that you need to clear out. But you need to focus back on your why and say, I don't give a shit about those people. Not sorry if there's anybody kids, but those people that are being mean to me right now, I'm going to pray for them and I'm going to bless and release and block. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because there is some woman out there right now that needed to see that post. Whether I'm fat, I'm skinny, I'm broke, I'm rich, whatever it is, there is someone out there that needs to see it. And that's who we're going for. We're going for our avatar. I go for more girls that are curvy and have weight to lose, that need to get stronger, that have a belly pooch. You know what I mean? Like some girls go for girls that need to be sculpted. Whatever it is, we have our avatar and we have that for a reason because we know that there is women out there just like us that we can help. And so I'm so sorry that you have to go through that. But don't you dare let people that are negative in this world steal your shine and try to take what is yours away from you. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Yes, bless and release. Yes. And anytime, like if you have trouble, make sure, I don't know if you guys all have success partners, but make sure that you lock with somebody and you have somebody to go and run and chat to when you have things like this happen. But you keep on, Deborah, because you know, that's very, very important, is to be able to show that you are a product of the product you are and how it's improving your quality of life. This is not just about weight loss. And if it is, you're in the wrong business. This is about changing people from the inside out, in my perspective anyways. So you need to continue to show people that. And you could even make a post about that, about how hateful people have been to you and about how you're not going to give up and you're going to keep going. And I bet you'll get more support and love on that post than anyone so far. Because there are more people out there that love you and support you than stupid haters that have nothing better to do. I'm going to get off my soapbox and we're going to take a selfie and wrap this call up. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so thanks so much. I'm going to end the recording. So thanks so much for watching the recording. And